What's going on, everybody? Crypto Headquarters here, and today I want to bring you guys a video about some of the recent cryptocurrencies that have caught my eye. So I'm going to be covering some cryptocurrencies that have got my attention for various different reasons. I'm not invested into any of these cryptocurrencies on my channel as I'm still kind of doing my overall research, but I do want to give you guys my general and initial impressions on some cryptocurrencies that I believe I may consider putting some of my money in, as well as the fact that I think these cryptocurrencies will be successful just from my initial kind of readings and research on them. So with that said, I'm going to begin with the disclaimer that says none of the information in this video is investment or financial advice. This is just simply my personal opinion. Please do your own research before investing. Invest at your own risk. Don't invest more than you can afford to lose, and consult a financial advisor if necessary. Again, to be fully transparent with you guys, none of the cryptocurrencies I talk about in today's video I am invested in. I just simply want to make a video outlining some of the cryptocurrencies that have recently caught my eye for various reasons, as well as the fact that I probably have not talked about most of these cryptocurrencies on my channel, and at least want to introduce you guys to these cryptocurrencies as they have certainly got my attention. So with that said, enough with this rambling, enough with this introduction, let's get into it. The first cryptocurrency that has recently caught my attention is Funfair. So this is the only cryptocurrency out of the three that I'm going to be talking about today that I've covered on my channel in the past. I've done an in-depth analysis on Funfair, so I do have a little bit of knowledge regarding this cryptocurrency, its project, and its platform. So check out that video if you're more interested. But really, Funfair right now has piqued my interest for a few main reasons. The first of which is that it does have a lower market cap of around $260 million. It's an established cryptocurrency that I believe could be top 50 in the near future. So right now it's sitting at 81 in terms of its overall rank and evaluation and market cap, and is sitting under 5 cents. At that 5 cent price point, I believe that Fun is actually very undervalued. While I do think that $5 to $7 is a fair price and evaluation for Funfair, I think that Funfair will eventually see that 10 cent mark, sooner rather than later. Hence one of the reasons that Fun has, attracted my attention to it. A lot of the things surrounding this cryptocurrency have me very bullish. Obviously it's a casino-based coin. The project and the team, they basically want to create casinos online where people can gamble with the Fun token. They can make money, lose money, they can play games, and they also, I believe, as far as I'm concerned, they do want to allow other businesses, corporations, people to rent out basically or create their own casino on blockchain and use the Fun token to help run it, and some pre-built stuff with that. So, just with Funfair as a whole, I think it's established. I think it's got a great direction. I believe it's going to be successful. And when you combine all of that stuff with the fact that I do believe it's a little undervalued, under 5 cents, this is kind of the reason that, I want to bring it to your guys' attention that, this might be a potential buying opportunity for Fun. Could we see it go lower? Definitely. I do think that we could see Fun, even on the worst day possible, hit that 3 cent mark, as I believe we did, when we hit February 6th. So actually, we actually stayed above the 3 cent mark, and that was the biggest dip in recent memory here. So that's good to see. But, even at that point, Fun is reaching that kind of low that we saw on February 6th. So I do think at its current price, it's undervalued at that. So that's kind of my thoughts on Funfair. Those are the reasons that it has sparked my interest as of recently. However, the reason that I have not picked up any Fun right now is because there are a few other cryptocurrencies I'm going to talk about in this video that I believe Fun has to compete with in regards to what's going in my portfolio next if I were to adopt a position. But with that said, let's jump into the next cryptocurrency. The next cryptocurrency that I want to talk about in today's video is Polymath. So Polymath is a cryptocurrency that I've just only been recently introduced to. So it began trading on February 1st. So a lot of you guys probably have not heard of this cryptocurrency, and if you have, you guys hopefully have been just as interested in it as I am. I have not had the time to do as much research as I want to do on this cryptocurrency, so I am a little bit hesitant to give any opinions or just kind of my overall thoughts on this cryptocurrency. But for my initial reaction, I think Polymath is going to be successful. I've seen some other YouTubers talk about it, as well as I have done some Googling and some research online, but again, I think my knowledge on this cryptocurrency is relatively limited at this point. In the future, I do hope to make a video about Polymath, and just kind of cover it, do an in-depth analysis of those kind of sorts. But right now, sitting at $1.18, from what I've gathered, I do think that I might want to grab a position of Polymath, especially since it's a new cryptocurrency and that it has yet to see that huge price pump that a lot of cryptocurrencies eventually see after ICO going into the future. I think Polymath has a chance to be very successful. With a total supply of 1 billion Poly exactly and a circulating supply of just under 240 million Poly, it does have a bit of a larger kind of coin supply or token supply, but that's nothing really concerning to me. I think that this, if everything is to go successful and do everything the team predicts it will, the Polymath team I am referring to, I think this could be a billion-dollar cryptocurrency very, very easily. Again, something I do want to point out is this cryptocurrency just came to market. So when you talk about cryptocurrencies that have been around for a while, and they're just starting to reach that maturity phase where they're getting traction within the community and the projects coming together. Polymath is very, very much in its infancy. So I think that, if I have the opportunity to potentially get on the ground floor here in terms of trading this cryptocurrency and holding it for the long run, and it does become successful, I could really reap some benefits. So I don't really want to touch too much on Polymath in this video, but it has to do with the securities token platform. The Polymath team, from what I've gathered, basically believes that they want to be a one-stop shop for securities tokens, and they believe that security tokens will be absolutely huge going into the future. One article I read, I believe over on Steam, it said that the Polymath team thinks that the securities token market will be over $10 trillion in the next few years, as opposed to the application market just being around $10 billion, or maybe $500 billion was the number that they used. But basically, the Polymath team believes security tokens will be the future, and they're kind of allowing trillions of dollars of security in terms of dollars to migrate to the blockchain. So, basically what I've learned about this cryptocurrency, again, is very relatively limited, but this video is just about giving you guys some cryptocurrencies that have sparked my interest. So, I'm telling you guys, go out and do some research on this cryptocurrency. I think that you guys are going to be pleasantly surprised with the information that you guys find, so I don't want to talk about that too much in this video, but at the same time, definitely check out Polymath. It certainly sparked my interest. I'm certainly very strongly considering holding a position on this cryptocurrency once I do a little bit more research on it. But I've been rambling for a while. Polymath, I think it's going to be successful thus far. Let me know what you guys think. Again, please take into account that this cryptocurrency is only available on KuCoin. It hasn't even been listed on Binance. So I think as soon as it gets listed on Binance, we're going to see a ton of volume. We're going to see a huge price hike in regards to this cryptocurrency. So in my opinion, get in while you can. I think there is an opportunity to get in on, quote, the ground floor in a lot of ways in this cryptocurrency if it were to be successful. So again, this is not investment or financial advice. This was my personal opinion, but Polymath has piqued my interest as of recently. The last cryptocurrency that I'm going to be talking about in today's video is Oyster. To give you guys some background information on Oyster, I have been acquainted with this cryptocurrency for a little while. I've seen other content creators on YouTube as well as the cryptocurrency subreddit talk about this cryptocurrency in the past, and I've read their posts and watched their videos, but I really haven't taken the initiative to do my own deep dive into really what Oyster is. I've started to do that. So basically, Oyster is sitting at $1.41. It's ranked 131 overall in terms of overall market cap, with a market cap of just at pretty much $100 million. So with a lower circulating supply, just over 70 million Pearl, and a total supply of around 108 million Pearl, I do think that Oyster has the chance to have a potentially large individual token evaluation once the overall market cap continues to increase going into the future. So we've already seen all-time highs at around $4.80 on January 7th, but we've also seen huge crashes, even getting as low as 39 cents going into February 6th, again, when pretty much all cryptocurrencies and all altcoins crashed as well on that date. And we kind of made a steady climb out of that hole, even hitting $1.83 on February 20th, so just 2 days before making this video, and now down to 141 cents today. So Oyster has piqued my interest for a few reasons. I think that Oyster has a very, very, very viable, project that they have going here. I think that it will be successful in the future. But what is this? What is the project that and the problem that Oyster is trying to solve? Well, I'm going to head over to a website called cryptoeconomy.net, which has an article that basically describes Oyster in terms that, I want to provide to you guys. So they say, in practical terms, website visitors contribute a portion of their CPU and GPU power to allow users' files to be stored in a decentralized and anonymous ledger. In exchange, such users indirectly pay the owners of websites for the maintenance of the storage of their data. So Oyster wants to get rid of these banner ads. If I'm going to go over to Oyster's website, they say, "Goodbye banner ads, hello Oyster. The future of website monetization and distributed storage built on IOTA, Tangle, and Ethereum." So basically, Oyster wants to compensate websites because they believe that the current advertising methods are broken, and they want to do this by allowing people to sacrifice their CPU and GPU power in exchange, as this article states, for, compensation. So they pay the owners of these websites for the maintenance of their storage as they store their files on decentralized and anonymous ledgers, as they sacrifice their CPU and GPU. So basically, in a nutshell, Oyster wants to compensate websites in a better way than advertisements currently allow, as a lot of people use ad blocks. So that's what you can kind of take away from this. Oyster is the cryptocurrency that I probably know the least about out of these three, but in this video, I do want to give you guys, again, cryptocurrencies that have sparked my interest. I've been looking into, and I really want to further my knowledge because, a lot of times my videos might might be a little bit too late for you guys. So when I make these videos regarding cryptocurrencies, say in-depth analysis and price prediction, it's like, hey, crypto headquarters, why didn't you make this video, 2 weeks earlier? And a lot of that has to do with the fact that A, I either didn't have the idea or the time to do that, I'm not going to lie, or B, maybe I didn't even know enough about that cryptocurrency, and once it exploded, it caught my attention. So these 3 cryptocurrencies I want to give you guys just because I think that they can be very successful with their platform and their project going into the future. Now, I understand that this kind of took up a lot of Oyster's time slot in regards to this video, so I do want to give a final note in regards to Oyster, that at $1.41, I do believe this cryptocurrency is a little bit undervalued. I think that if they are to continue delivering on their roadmap and actually come out with the promise to actually efficiently monetize and get rid of the advertising issue that kind of plagues websites today with people using ad block and not paying out the way that they should, Oyster can be very successful in cryptocurrency. However, out of the 3 cryptocurrencies I've covered today, I will say I am the most skeptical on Oyster because I have heard some convincing criticisms of the Oyster platform that I can't rattle off the top of my head. I don't want to give you guys any false information. However, if you're going to research Oyster, I would do some research in regards to looking at the opposing view, just as you should do every other cryptocurrency. However, I have seen some convincing arguments to why Oyster may not be as successful as people think. So Oyster is very up in the air, just as all 3 of these cryptocurrencies are, as I would like to do more research. But at the same time, I am very bullish on Polymath and Funfair, and think Oyster, as the highest ranked coin here and the lowest market cap, has a lot of potential as well. So 3 cryptocurrencies I'm looking at. Hopefully I can do some more videos on Funfair. Obviously I've done this before, but again, I do want to give you guys these videos right now before they potentially blow up in the future, or maybe they don't, but this is kind of what I'm looking at right now. That's going to do it for the video today, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. I covered 3 cryptocurrencies that I wanted to give you guys my initial thoughts and opinions on. Obviously, I'm still doing my own research on these cryptocurrencies, hence the reason they're not getting their individual video, but I do want to give you guys this video because I think a lot of you guys are going to find value in the fact I'm sharing these cryptocurrencies potentially before they blow up. I know with a lot of cryptocurrencies in the past, YouTubers make videos, especially, I can find myself at fault of this after cryptocurrencies blow up and people think, oh my gosh, I wish I would have invested earlier. So with this, I do want to give you guys some cryptocurrencies that have recently sparked my interest, and obviously I could be completely wrong about all 3 of these. All 3 of these, could obviously take a turn for the worse, but at the same time, they could be major payoffs if you were to get in now. So this is not investment or financial advice, just my personal opinion. However, I do think there is some value in this video because you guys can get a head start in your research onto some of these before a lot of people even know about them. So again, I am going to jump into the disclaimer that says none of the information in this video is investment or financial advice. It's just simply my personal opinion. Please do your own research before investing. Invest at your own risk. Don't invest more than you can afford to lose, and consult a financial advisor if necessary. To be fully transparent with you guys, I'm invested obviously into none of these 3 cryptocurrencies. However, I am looking at potentially holding a position in these once I find some more research on them and do some more research on these platforms as a whole. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to hit that like, subscribe button. Thank you guys for the overwhelming amount of support, and have a great day.